I am about 45 minutes away from home. Came to do a little ride with my friend here, and he went into the store. It wasn't his fault. While I was waiting outside for him, looking out for his wheel, I turned on the Inmotion app, and the Inmotion app asked me to reset the wheel or do a upgrade on the wheel. I said no, and it was doing a beeping, and it says, well, it says this.
Please don't move.
Now it says, please don't move. I can't, look at this. This thing has been blinking for 20 minutes. It still shows it's connected to the Bluetooth app. It's not connected to the app, or it was connected to the app. I reinstalled the app. So I'm out here in the tourist town at Walgreens. Can't get this thing to balance. Look, thing is turned on. Won't balance. So my friend Jay, who's on his V11, he's going home to get his car and pick me up, bring me to my car. And I'm about, I guess 45 minutes away by walking. So I'm thinking it's forcing an update, and I think I might have killed the update by accident, even though I said no to the update. So yeah, I'm a little pissed right now. I'm pretty pissed. So this thing is blinking. Some people suggested in the forums to hold down the power button for 30 seconds. So that's what I'm gonna do. But it's gonna say, please don't move.
Please don't move.
Now I'm here in public and we got some strange times going on, and
please don't move.
When people hear that, they think that's a bomb going off.
Please don't move.
So I'm gonna hold it for 30 seconds.
Please don't move. Please.
Oh, it turned off. It turned off. Okay, it turned off, guys. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. Let's turn it on. Okay, now it won't turn on. All right, so that 30 seconds worked, but now, see, I might have to go into the app. So it's 80 degrees out right now. I'm in my lazy rolling. I wonder if I could still live stream. Oh, good, good, okay. So I went into the Inmotion app. Look at this. Okay, so the wheel isn't on. Okay, I went into the Inmotion app, and it says, and it detected the vehicle that it was on, which is weird. So the vehicle is on, and now it's downloading the firmware. Interesting.
All right, guys, this is the voiceover portion, and this footage that you see right here was earlier in the day, probably like 15 minutes before the incident with the V11. So we were just riding from Pine Point to Old Orchard Beach. Old Orchard Beach is kind of like a tourist center here in southern Maine, and it's starting to get very busy, and this is the day before Memorial Day. So how did we get the V11 fixed? I say we because I couldn't have done this in the amount of time that it took without Jay. So Jay was riding back home, and it took him about 20 minutes to ride back home on his V11. He was going to get his car to come back and pick me up, and he was running into some issues with traffic, so it took about half hour or so, and he finally came back like a knight in shining armor. During that time, the V11 was in a low-powered Bluetooth state, and in order for me to connect to the wheel through the app, I had to press the button on the V11, connect it through the app, and the app would say, you need to apply the update. So I would try to apply the update, and the update kept on failing. It would fail at 30%, 40%, sometimes 60%, sometimes 70%. The area that I was in had really bad cell service. Then finally, Jay came back, and he picked me up and brought me to my car. And once I got to my car, I tried the update again, and it seemed like the cell service was 20 times better. Even the wheel turned on. It showed a battery update indicator. It was a different indicator, and the wheel updated itself 100% fully. It said update applied, and it worked. The wheel balanced, and it was fine after that. So what can we learn about the Inmotion V11 and the Inmotion app itself? Well, first of all, we are at the mercy of the app and the wheel when it wants to force update. And to me, I think that's unacceptable. I hear some users saying, well, this is why they force the update, because they want to make sure these wheels are safe, the safest that they can be, and these updates are what make these wheels safer by fixing the bugs and shit like that. But let's say I opened up the Inmotion app for the first time maybe 20 minutes within my ride, and I'm opening this up while I'm riding. What would have happened? Would have I lost balance on my wheel and crash? It could have happened, because that's what happened. I opened up the Inmotion app at a stop at Walgreens, and it lost balance. But thankfully I wasn't riding it. What else can we learn about this is that maybe if I open up the Inmotion app at home first before going for any ride, and an update comes through, I think it's probably in my best interest to update the wheel, because this was a pain in the ass. This took a lot of time. This took time out of people's day to ride. And again, I thank Jay, man. If it wasn't for him, I would have had to walk home. Or not walk home, but walk to my car. And I did not want to walk through this busy fucking tourist destination doing the wheel of shame. There are other workarounds that I hear, and Jay also does this. He used EUC World, and he hasn't seen any updates through EUC World. So that's another idea as well. If you want to just use the current firmware and not have a force update, is use EUC World. But some users like me have iPhones only, and we don't have EUC World. And I think EUC World should come to iPhone. I hear it's one of the best apps, and I know it to be one of the best EUC apps because I also have an Android phone that doesn't have like a data plan. So I guess we're going to have to start using EUC World more often here. And that's about that. So if you guys have any questions or have any comments about the V11 patches or the V11 apps, or what do you guys do for your V11, let me know. And like I said, there's going to be more to this video. There's more good news or more good things to show. I want to show the area that I grew up in, and we're going to proceed further into that. So thank you guys, and let's do the rest of the video.
probably noticed a few pictures here and there. So since we are showing pictures of the Clambake, I went to the Clambake when it opened, ordered the fried clam dinner with bellies, and there was an option to get onion rings. Now I'm about 45 minutes away from there. These are a little bit cold, but that's all right. Onion rings are pretty good. They're very expensive this year. Normally these would go for like maybe 40, maybe even 35. And they are close to 50, guys. So I got one for my girlfriend too, and she didn't want any. I tried to surprise her and she didn't want any fried clams. I wasn't happy about that. But it is what it is. That means probably more for me and more workouts to do this week. So, Clambake, let me give you a short history of the Clambake. The Clambake seafood restaurant was started by a family member of mine, and it's been in our family for generations. I actually don't have anything to do with it, but it is a family business on my mom's side, and very successful during the summer. I actually worked there. It was my first job, and I learned how to bus tables and, you know, serve food. I actually, when you go, this place is kind of like a, you order at a register and then you wait to pick it up at a window. Kind of like a fast food kind of service in a way. And they have like 3 different dining spots, and they're really huge too, and it overlooks a marsh. But yeah, let's try the fried clams. I mean, this is a make it or break it moment. I'm going to give the Clambake a review here real quickly. Ready? No, besides the small portions, it actually tastes better this year. Last year, their crumbs, you know, this is crumbs, and you can get it in batter too if you wish. This has more flavor. Last year, it didn't have any flavor at all. Very good. So, I actually wanted the captain's platter that has shrimp in there, fried shrimp, fried scallop, fried haddock, french fries, onion rings. You wanna know how much that fucking cost this year? It's up there, guys. It's up there. It's around $60 mark. $60 mark this year. That is ridiculous. That is high because of the inflation. So yeah, these onion rings are pretty good too. Alright guys, so let's get back into the video.
Okay guys, we're getting near the end of this video. I just want to say a few words before we end this. Yeah, you know, we had some issues with the V11. I think I explained it, and if you have any other comments about this video or you want to add something to it, say so in the comments. And if you're also new to this channel, make sure you press like, subscribe, and press that bell notification. It helps a whole lot. It gets the YouTube algorithm going. And if you're ever in southern Maine, guys, if you're coming to visit with an electric PEV, you know, make sure you check me out, or send a comment through one of my videos if you want to say you're coming by. We'd love to ride with you. We have about almost, I would say on average, 15 riders who ride electric unicycles here, and we have a lot of one-wheel riders in the Portland area. And you know, you can check out Facebook groups like One Wheel Maine, or even my group that I run called Maine Electric Unicycles and One Wheels. And we also have a Telegram chat, which you get access when you join our group. We have a few riders that ride in this area that you see here periodically, so we'd love to have you. Thank you for watching. This is CyberVolt signing out.